What's going on, guys? Welcome back to DCS World. Welcome back aboard the Hornet for another tutorial video. In this one, we're going to build upon what we learned with unguided bombing in CCRP specifically, or auto mode in the Hornet, and we're going to execute what's called a low-level bomb toss attack, or a bomb lofting attack. What does this mean? Well, what we're going to do is, for our attack, we're going to attempt to disable one of the runways over there at Abu Dhabi International Airport using bombs, but from a relative distance. Now, the way we're going to do that is we're going to set up our CCRP target just as we did in our CCRP demonstration in a previous video. We are going to turn around, gain a good amount of distance, maybe 10 to 15, as much as 20 miles or as far out as we want to go. We're going to get very, very low, and when I say low, I mean really low. We are going to be skimming across the waterline at below 100 feet. So this does require a bit of piloting skills on your part, but thankfully the fly-by-wire system in the Hornet makes this relatively easy to do, as we see when we demonstrate what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to ripple off 8 Mark 82s. I've got 8 of them on the airplane here. As before, we need to go master arm on, air to ground mode. Let's select our Mark 82s, Mark 82B, noted here. Mode is going to be auto. M fuse is going to be nose. E fuse, as before, is going to be instantaneous. We're going to go UFC. Our quantity is going to be all 8 of them in multiples of 1. And we're going to make our interval, let's say, 150 feet for this demonstration. All right, so our weapons are set up. We now need to go designate our target. Let's unpause the camera, get my track IR sorted, and indeed unpause the sim. Get our TDC assigned to the HUD as before, and we're going to turn towards Abu Dhabi here and get a CCRP target set up. Let's go for the runways on the right this time. And right about there. That looks pretty good. Good enough. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn away from the target, and we're going to gain a really good amount of distance. Like I said, we want to get about maybe 10, 15, as much as 20 miles out to give us a good long run in. So stand by while I gain some distance from the target. All right, so we're about 20 miles from the target. I'm going to turn in now. As with our high drag demonstration, since we're going to be low, I'm going to set my altitude indication to the radar altimeter. Let's get turned back towards our target here. And I'm descending down low. Like I said, I'm going to get really low along the water here. And this is going to be really slick. So there's our target there. Let's dive down. Let's not hit this ship that's over here, this aircraft carrier. And we're going to want to build up a lot of speed, so I'm actually accelerating to military power here. Let's get down even lower than that. Like I said, below 100 feet or so. We're at about 60 feet. Quick pause, because this is all going to happen very fast. We're about 17 miles from the target here. We do have a dud indication on the cue, but that's because we're a bit too low here, so we can ignore that. We have auto mode on the HUD. We have 99 seconds to release. What's going to happen is at about 8 miles to the target, we're going to pull up to 30 degrees nose up on the pitch ladder with our path vector. When we do that, we're going to press and hold weapon release, and our familiar auto bombing, CCRP bombing cues should start to come onto the HUD. We should get the release line coming down, and as long as we are holding the button, the bomb should come off the rails and fly towards the target. So let's see if we can demonstrate that. We're flying at about 60 feet here. We want to keep ourselves lined up with that steering line. Staying below 100 feet. 14 miles. Might actually come up just a few feet here. About 100 feet is good. Again, I'm at full military power because we want to get a lot of speed. In fact, we could go full afterburner. I'm going to pop into afterburner here just a little bit. Maybe relax the afterburner just a tad. 9 miles, 8 miles. Let's get within 8 miles right before this landmass comes up here. And let's pull up, holding the power. 30 degrees on the pitch ladder. Hold it there. Hold the weapon release button. And the bombs have come off the rail. And there they are. And let's watch them fly. There they go. There's one of them at least. There's another one. There's another one. Looks like they're tracking towards the spot we targeted. Boom, 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 boom. That wasn't too bad. So that's a look at how you can do a loft bombing or a toss bombing attack. Very useful against a target that you don't want to get super close to, but you still want to hit with some heavy iron. And it's actually a lot of fun to do. It's a bit of an adrenaline rush to get really low on the water like that. So a lot of fun to do. Get out there, give it a try, and I will see you guys for the next video. Take care.